What's going on, family? It's your boy Preach, and I'm here to answer a couple of your questions. So, one of the most common questions I've been getting recently is what is my testimony and how did I find Jesus? So, bro, I grew up in church. I always believed God was the way, the truth, and the life. I believed that God was the only way to heaven, but my actions did not reflect that. I was a substance abuser from a very young age. I used to party a lot, do a lot of bad substances, get in trouble, bro. I was just a bad dude, bro. I was a bad dude. I was mean, but I was also very depressed, very lonely, very empty, unfulfilled, right? I had no peace. I had no peace. And a really good friend of mine who's a pastor talked to me when I was like 17, 18, and was telling me that I need to devote my life to God and change my ways, right? And I knew he was right, but I was scared of giving up that lifestyle. It was scary giving up that lifestyle. And so, I started pursuing Jesus Christ in a greater way. Even though while the thing is while I was abusing substances, while I was out misbehaving, I would still pray every day. I would still want to serve God, but obviously I didn't want it bad enough because I didn't do it. But Jesus Christ met me in my circumstance, freed me, delivered me, healed me, and made me new. And I remember when I experienced happiness for the first time, bro. I remember when I experienced happiness for the first time. Some of y'all are like, oh, what do you mean happiness for the first time? Guess what? Anybody watching who's dealt with lifelong deep depression knows what I'm talking about, that you're never happy, bro. It didn't matter what was going on in my life. I was never happy. I was never fulfilled. And when Jesus Christ brought me happiness, everything changed, bro. My whole life changed. And once I started being happy, I started just every day serving God more and more and more and more. And over time, I just developed this amazing relationship with God that I'm still working on a daily basis. You never reach a limit on earth where it's like you can't be any closer to God, bro. We can get closer to God every day. And that's something a lot of people don't realize is they're waiting on some opportunity or to get right, to go to church, all this stuff. When today is the opportunity. Like, we can choose to serve Jesus today. Why not start today, right? So Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And bro, if he met a sinner like me, if he met a loser like me and freed me and brought me joy, happiness, peace, love, forgiveness, grace, mercy, then he can help you too, bro. Because I'm no better than anybody. Dude, I made so many mistakes in my life, and God still said I was worth saving. Do you know that song? It's like, you thought I was worth saving. God said you are worth saving, bro. Jesus Christ said you are worth dying for.